Ladies and gentlemen, karibu sana to another vlog. My name is Ndung'u. I am privileged to have you here. Let's get straight to the video. Okay, how are you doing? I hope you are amazing, you are beautiful, you're fierce, you are looking handsome there, and I know that you love yourself just like I love myself. Now, today we are just doing a simple exercise, and it is called self-acceptance exercise. At the end of this exercise, and as many times as you repeat it, it becomes a habit. The more you tell yourself, you convince yourself, then it becomes who you will be and how you will carry yourself. This is to help those that have issues with their esteem, those that have issues with their self-image, and I want you to change it and I want you to boost it. So let's start this video from there. I am done with telling you the reason for the video, but that is basically what I want. I want us to improve and accept and work on our self-image. Now, for this exercise to be effective, 1, you have to be fully naked. 2, you have to be very comfortable at where you are, because I need you to have time to look at yourself for as long as this video lasts, and maybe do it every other time. You can be doing it every morning, because it is good when you appreciate yourself as the first person before other people do it. Okay, so you need to be naked, you need to be alone, and you need to be fresh, so out of the shower, and you need to look beautiful. And another thing you need is a mirror to look at who you are and appreciate yourself. Now, I know a lot of people have struggled with self-image and how they look for a long time, and it grows from having issues with self-image, then it affects your esteem, and then when it affects your esteem again, it works on other things, and you're depressed and all that and all that and all that. So it is one cycle, starts from somewhere and builds up to become something big that you cannot even control. Others end up suicidal and killing themselves because of honestly how they look. So I decided to start from the root, because the root cause is your image. It is how you have looked at yourself and you're like, I don't like me at all. So we are here to do this. So you have your mirror, you have stationed your mirror perfectly, you are fresh, you're from the shower. Now, for me to do this video and for it to be effective, I also made sure that I did not have any makeup on, because I wanted to be as real as possible. As you can see, let me first point out things that I already know about myself, and this is the one thing I want you to do. First, point out things that you see that maybe, because that is the first thing. As humans, when you look at something, if you're a pessimistic person, the first thing you will see is negative things. So you are seeing how you're not beautiful, you're fat, you're this, you're this, you're this, things that are not good. Secondly, if you're a positive person, you will look at, yes, you will see the negative, but you will also look at the positive things. You will look at yourself and you see 1, 2, 3 things I love. But okay, as much as that is how people look and see things, let's look at it honestly. Remember, God made sure that the most important things are in front of you so that you can see them. Yeah, He did not put your boobs at your back because you won't see them. So He has put the basic things that you need and in your face so that you can see them. The things that are less important, like these ones, they are back here, because honestly we do not really need to see them. So I did this also with my what a lot of women call bad hair days, but for me this is a good day. I honestly do not like making my hair. I love it being wild, like the person I am. So I honestly just clean it and make it look neat, not because of anything. Honestly, I do my hair for appearances, and sana because I get pressure from my husband, who is like, we can't go to church when you're looking like that, please go and make your hair. But if it was up to me, I would allow it to just be wild and free, because I also hate being hurt and feeling pain. But okay, so we are looking at our image and who we are. Okay, so you have your mirror, and I want you to look at everything about you. Start with your hair, because it is here and it is here. We are starting with your hair. How is your hair? What do you love about your hair? Compliment yourself for what you have. What is your hair like? How soft or how hard is your hair? Good. Then what are the challenges that you have with your hair? Is it having issues with growth? Is it being affected by chemical? When you went for a shave, did you get pimples on your hair? Yeah, such things. If you did, what can you do to change them? Those are some of the things that you will write down that you need to work on. So we have found something that we need to work on with our hairs so that our hair can look the way we want it to look. Sindio, if we have seen a problem in our hair or with our hair, then we can work on it. Let's go straight to your face. I honestly love my facial structure. I love mine, and you should love yours. We have apples, we have oval, we have circles, we have round, and we have different shapes of the face. But whichever structure you have, it is still beautiful. It is. So appreciate it. Appreciate your face. Appreciate your structure. Appreciate your ears before we forget, because they are very hidden and sometimes we don't see them. If they are pepe, they come like this and they are pepe, and people are telling you have muscle pepe, then let's get to the main reason why we have the ears. Are they hearing what people are saying? Because if they are, then they are doing their job. Leave them. Let them be. Let's look at your eyes, the positioning of your eyes. Do you love it? Do you love where they are positioned? Do you love how big or how small your eyes are? If you don't, then I need you to tell yourself, I love my eyes. My eyes are beautiful. My eyes are exactly where they need to be. My eyes are the right shape, the right size. Yes, tell yourself, the right shape, the right size, and the right location in your face. Okay, they are situated in the right place. God wouldn't have changed them, and they will not move and go somewhere else. I don't know why they're there, but I appreciate mine. I love mine. There are not many. They're kidogo. I love them. I love my skin. I love my skin. It breaks out, as you can see. I have a bit of blackheads because of course, popping some pimples here and there. But I love my skin. I love my skin because it helps me realize when I eat too much proteins, then it reacts. Maybe I get pimples here and there, and it helps me to actually know that I need to change on my diet. If it gets if it breaks out sana, especially towards the end of the month, I know that time of the month is coming. So my face also helps me to realize when it's that time of the month for me. So I don't know about you. If you have always had acne, and maybe right now you have blackheads and they're very stubborn, they're not leaving, if there's something you can do about it, do it. But if you have tried everything and it has not worked, start appreciating yourself. Tell yourself, I love my face irrespective of what is there. Okay, because of course with self-image there are things that you can actually do about it. For us ladies, thank God we have makeup. You can actually apply and nobody will see. But the honest truth is, for someone that will get someone special, like someone, and then you get married and he becomes your husband, he might not have seen the scars and the acne, but he will see it when you're at home because you can't sleep with your makeup. Okay, so those are some of the things why you need to work on your image, because even him, while he sees it, you need to allow him to feel comfortable. You need to make him feel comfortable like the way you are comfortable with yourself. Okay, so again, our mouth, how big or how small your mouth is does not matter, as long as you can speak and communicate with your tongue and people can hear. All that is working. It is beautiful. Okay, so some of the things, especially those that feel like you have extremely big body parts, yeah, like the nose. If you feel like, excuse me, if you feel like your nose is too big or it's too small, is it functioning? Is it breathing in and out? Your mouth, is it eating, chewing food for you? Are you talking? If that is important, if that is the things that they're supposed to do, you know, that are things that we cannot necessarily change. Okay, so you have to accept them. So that is where body image and acceptance comes in. You need to accept them the way they are, and you need to tell yourself, because we are looking at ourselves in the mirror. Yeah, I know that my face is this big. I know that my nose is this big. I know that my ears and my nose is big, but I love it. I accept it. I accept it to be part of who I am, because it is who I am. Okay, so keep telling that to yourself on a daily basis every morning, because I need you to be comfortable with that bit of yourself. Okay, so we have finished with your face. Let's go to your neck and your neckline and your shoulder. How do you like them? Do you feel that they are too drooped or they are saggy or something? Is it something that you can work on with change of posture? Is it something that you can cause to change? If it is, then work on it and allow yourself to just come out and look beautiful. Okay, don't stoop like this too much, because of course you will look funny, but sit upright, stand upright, accept them and love on them however broad they are. That is who you are, and accept it. Okay, good. It is part of self-acceptance. Stretch out your arms and look at here, because I know a lot of people have issues with this nyama, especially for us ladies. Yeah, how do they look? Are they too saggy? Because if they are, and it's something that you can work on, girl, lift some weights and work on it. If you don't want to work on it and you're comfortable with it, good. I love mine. I don't work on them. I love them. I love them. So next thing is about our titties, our boobs. How big or how small they are does not determine. Do you know, fun fact is that people that have small boobs tend to have more milk for their babies than people who have big boobs. Yeah, so you might have a big boob that is good for a man, but it's not good for your baby, because of course, you see, boobs have different functions. They are used for arousal, for you to get aroused when you're having sex. They are used to feed your baby when you get pregnant and you have a baby. They're also used for, of course, they help the body to have structure. Yeah, so are your boobs meeting that function? Regardless of the size, are they meeting that function? I know that when you're petite and you have big boobs, you tend to also have an issue with yourself. When you're big and you have small ones, you want them to be a bit bigger. When you are normal and they are normal, yeah, there's always a reason why you want something different. But I'm telling you that, are your boobs functioning? Okay, you might be maybe not pregnant, you might not be a mom, so you might not know in terms of like the amount of of milk it will produce. That's fine, but so far, do they do other things? Do they get aroused? Do your nipples like get tender and sore or something? You might not, you get like, do they do other the functions they are supposed to do? Okay, good. If they do, they are good. Yeah, there's no need for you to do a surgery to change them. Accept them. Accept them. Let's look at your waist. Okay, you want it to be smaller or you want to maintain it the way it is? Good. If you like it the way it is, appreciate it. Thank God for your waist and appreciate it. If you feel like you have the extra meat that divides you into segments and you want to work on it, what exercises can you do? Is it something that you can work on? Can you be doing those ones and work on the linings of your body? If you can work on it, keep looking at yourself in the mirror and see the changes while you are still practicing. You need to see a before and an after, and also the progressive change, because you need to see it so that you can actually appreciate it. Yeah, and also love yourself for doing it for yourself. That is how you build your self-image. Okay, we have gotten to your butt area and your hip area, and a lot of women want to have extremely big hips and a very big butt. But what do you have so far before we even work on changing the things that you already have? Okay, so is it hippie? Are you flat in your ass area and hippie? Are you big in your ass area and very small in your hip area, or are you both? Are you big on your fat on your ass and also curvy? So depending on what you are, okay, depending on also what you have right now, you can also work on that, and it is something you can do with exercise and diet. With there are particular exercises you can do like squats to help improve and increase your ass, and work also on your hip area, and other exercises. Kindly go and check the exercises or ask around the exercises you can do to work on that area. You see, with self-image, it is basically how you look. Okay, so we need to work on it. That is why we are doing this vlog. We are doing it so that we can help you improve it and work on it. Cindy, first, for you to work on something, you also need to see if it is okay. If it is okay, then we maintain it. But if it is not, then we work on it. Sawa. So if you have checked and you have seen, I need to work on it, then let's work on it. Look at your feet. Okay, are they cracked? Do they tend to crack? Are they too oily or too dry? What can you do about it? Then also work on that. Yeah, I was also to talk about the hip area and the ass area. We have cellulite, okay, especially for people that are huge. And if you are a cellulite girl, what can you do about your cellulite? Go and ask ways you can either work on them, but I think exercises actually do that because they farm that area and they help you, so you can actually do exercises to help you with your cellulite. We have others that have what are these called? Stretch marks. Stretch marks, fun fact, let me surprise you, I asked around, men find them attractive. They do, yeah, and here we are trying to conceal them and hide them. Not all men though, but it also depends with the kind of stretch marks you have. You see, there are others that tend to come and become too dark. They're too dark. There are others that in a kwanika are slight brown, especially if you're light. They tend to have strokes of your light and your dark, so it's like a mystery. It's like a piece of art, but you know it's cellulite, it's stretch marks. Yeah, so depending with the kind of stretch marks you have, again, I've had oils like bio oil help. I haven't tried. I have some, but I haven't tried. I honestly, I love myself, so those are some of the things that I feel like they shouldn't stress me as much. Maybe they will as I continue to grow bigger, but right now I am okay with the logo I have. So if you don't like your stretch marks, what can you do? Is that oil effective? And please don't try things, especially when you're working on your self-image, things that will have an effect on you in the near future. If you are using remedies to help and boost and work on your image, use things that are natural, things that will not have an effect on you, and things that actually make you and help you to become even healthier and boost not only just your body image but also your immune system and your and things and other things in your body. Don't try things that will affect you, that will have effects on other things, and you will have consequences later. Okay, so again, I was talking about dry skin. What can you do with your dry skin, especially of the feet? Because sometimes as ladies we want to do dresses that are just above or below the knee, but of course the legs will be exposed. So if they are too oily, which kinds of oils are good for oily skin? Which kinds of oils are good for dry skin, so that you can work on your legs? Again, if you have cracked feet chini and they have nini, what can you do about them? Of course, maybe soak them once a while, do some bit of pedicure, have people take care of your feet so that they can look lovely and beautiful. With your nails, I know a lot of us do not maintain our toenails. There are those ones, most of you, I know that there are some of you that actually never cut your toenails. They cut themselves. When they grow too much, when you're wearing a shoe, it clips, it cuts on its own. You never maintain your toenails. When you have the time, or maybe when you're showering and it is rough, you cut like this with your hand. You don't actually have time for them. And when you're going for a function here and there, ladies, and maybe you're doing a shoe that is open, that is when you will take your Q-tex and you apply on the tips where it is being seen. If there are only 3 fingers that are being seen, those 3 fingers are the ones that you apply your Q-tex on. Maintain your feet, okay? Just take time and work on them, okay? Because it is not just for people. Don't do things for appearances. Do them because you know what, I am working on myself. So ladies and gentlemen, that is how you work on yourself image. So you look at yourself, you look at the things that you don't like, and see if there are things that you can do to change them. If there are things that you cannot change, of course, then you need to walk another step of self-acceptance, which is just accepting them, speaking to them in the mirror. You know what? I don't like you, nose. You are too big. I feel like you're big, but because you are what God gave me, I appreciate you because you're breathing perfectly and you're fine. Okay, so that when you meet with someone out there, they don't affect you, because when they tell you something about you and you feel like, but you see, you've already told yourself. So when someone comes and tells you something negative, you know, you get where I'm coming from. So it won't make you feel like, excuse me, you get where I'm coming from. Yeah, like that. Then the final step of self-image is dress yourself up. Wear that lovely dress, wear that suit that you're about to wear to work or wherever you're going, or is it a function? And how do you look in clothes? Okay, I have seen myself naked, you have seen yourself naked. Good. That is how you look when you're naked. But when you're clothed, how are you doing it? If you're the type that have maybe a big belly and you have now worn that bodycon dress, and you have used body shaper, you have worked on yourself. Now with clothes you are looking okay. So those are ways you can improve your image. Okay, so now when you're naked, your tummy is falling, but when you are dressing up, you have that body shape and it's helping you tuck in that tummy. But of course, again, don't just take shortcuts. Now that you are looking so perfect in that dress, now that you're looking so good in that suit, you need to also work on what is underneath, because me and you know that, of course, opportunity, we have our own gray area, so we need to work on that gray area, so that when you are with clothes and when you are without clothes, you are still the same person, so that you don't feel like you're insecure without clothes and you're very secure with clothes. Yeah, so you need to work on that image. Are we together? So thank you so much for staying tuned. I hope this video has been of help to you. See you on the next vlog. Bye.